Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
Second and 10. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You talk about this Bengals defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here on third down, as a receiver, you've got to remind yourself not just to get to the sticks, but to get past the sticks. Create a little bit of separation before you put on the brakes and come back to the football, and the ball was right on time. Nice execution, nice completion.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Again, they turn to Ford, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Bonds. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, Bonds. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, Sam. We got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 3. Looking to throw. Rainey. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down and 6 now. Off the play fake. Rainey. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On third down, Bonds, and he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards. After one, 7-3 the score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Kemp. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Chase, the motion man right. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. Gets around him. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 9 now. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 8. Bengals' early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. They're going to take possession here at their own 33. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Chase will go in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And this one's incomplete. The Bengals at 4-3, a game over 500. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 29. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11-90, 11-90.
And Chase will go in motion left.
Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They throw it out right complete, pushing his way through, and down inside the 15 he goes. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They'll run on first down. Kemp, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
11-90. Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
McPherson's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here's 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe...
And he will take it out in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Watson, off play action. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by Burton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Kemp. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll try the left side. Bonds. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now Watson throws another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Now this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run the counter. Kemp. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down. Kemp. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run the counter. Kemp. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he rifles one incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Bonds. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Jeudy.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Now the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Next to score, Bengals 34, Browns 10.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here now a 3rd and 20. A shotgun snap for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Bonds. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. To throw is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense.
A first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Watson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just